Hi guys, this is Daniel. First, I'd like to apologize for not posting a video in almost 6 months, but life got in the way and I didn't have time to shoot anything. In today's video, we'll talk about what happened during the breeding season for me, and I'll tell you a few stories from which you would definitely learn a thing or two. I know I have. So let's go. The first thing that happened was, of course, because of my error, and that was that almost all my eggs from the first clutch were clear, and that was due to my inexperience in providing good enough condition for the males before the hens were ready to breed. Because of that, this year I'll do things a wee bit different, and by different I mean that I will start to condition my males way sooner than I did last year. Last year I started somewhere in late December, January even, and this year I'll start conditioning the males at the middle or at the end of November. I'll definitely make a video about that, and I will try and keep the females together in a flight cage, and I'll put like a blanket or something over the flight cages, so they will be in a bit of a darker environment than the males, to prevent them from coming into condition way sooner. The next thing that I had happened, especially with this male, he produced me fertile round, or eggs were full, or all chicks hatched, and they all were healthy. He even reared them, and the next round all the eggs were clear, and I've seen him thread the female. So the question is, what happens? Because we know for sure that he's a fertile male. One thing that might happen is they are, especially if they are good males, they will get so busy with feeding the young chicks that they will do a poor job at mating with the female, and that could result in infertile eggs in a clutch after a successful one. So don't worry, just try again. One very sad and unfortunate event happened during the breeding season. On her second clutch, which was successful, she laid 3 eggs and 3 chicks hatched. My white hen stopped feeding them after, I don't know, 3 or 4 days, and on the 4th day, unfortunately, she passed away. I found her dead in the nest. Not sure what happened to her. There was no disease. I didn't check to see if she had gone white, because I didn't know how to do that, to be honest. It was very sad and unfortunate, especially due to the fact that the chicks, I tried breeding them myself, but unfortunately they wouldn't take to the syringe, and a few days after they died as well. And I have no white canaries at the moment. She was my only white canary, and since I don't have any offspring from her, I don't have any white. So that's a thing that will have to be addressed in the future. Another thing that happened was I had this pair, and always since they were in the bottom cage, I would always hear a lot of fighting, and I noticed that they weren't really compatible. They weren't really working together. They were very aggressive towards each other. They did produce me a couple of clutches of eggs, and the male did his job in filling the eggs up, but unfortunately I had one chick that died from black spot, and all the other eggs died in the shell. So very bad luck there. And I decided to try my luck, since I lost my white hen, and the hen that I paired with this guy was compatible with the other male. I tried my luck in pairing them together, but again I lost the chicks due to black spot. So if you have a pair that's not really working, just try and move it around after a couple of clutches. I gave them 3 clutches and none were successful, and they kept fighting. After I moved her with the other cock, they were getting along just fine, and they went to nest very quickly, but unfortunately I lost the chicks, as I said, due to black spot. And hopefully next year the hen will build the immunity and the chicks will be successful, and I'll keep her paired with the other male, and I'll get this guy a new female. During the summer I had a horrible heat wave with temperatures of about almost 39-40 degrees Celsius outside. It was unbearable, and here in the boardroom it got very hot, and a few chicks couldn't bear the heat and unfortunately died on me. As of now, I have produced from 4 pairs out of the 7 that I started my breeding season. I've produced 15 chicks, 7 consorts and 8 coronas, out of which I only have 1 cinnamon corona hen, fortunately. So this is a new addition to the bird room, because we only had, you can see her flying there in the back, we only had 1 consort hen that you can see here molting out with the other adult consort hens. Overall, it wasn't what I would call the best breeding season, but it was okay. At least I have offspring from 4 pairs, and unfortunately one of the pairs is broken up because the hen died. So I'll try my luck this coming breeding season with the pairs that didn't produce anything, and hopefully I'll get at least 1 or 2 offspring from them to keep the line going. And in the following breeding season I'll try and have more pairs, just in case. I'll add more cages here soon, and I'll make a video about that, and I'll probably have room for like 15 breeding pairs. I would like to thank you guys that have been following my channel all this time while I wasn't posting, and were messaging me asking for advices, asking if I have any birds to sell, asking when I'll make new videos. I want to thank you for the support, and I promise I won't let you down, and I just keep posting videos about this wonderful bird, the Grosser Canary.